Good morning student. In our last video we are discussing our fourth unit children physical education and sports for children with special needs, that is for Divyang people, in which we have discussed about adaptive physical education and its objective, Special Olympic Bharat. Our next topic is Paralympic. Paralympic, it is a major international multi-sports event for disabled persons. Okay, Paralympic, it is for the disabled persons like impaired muscle powers, impaired passive range of movement, limb deficiency, leg length different, hypertonia, vision impairment, hearing impairment, intellectual disability, etc. This type of disabled person, Paralympic is for this type of disabled persons. They participate. This type of impaired persons, this type of disability persons participate in Paralympic game. Paralympic game is also the first Paralympic game is held in 1960 in Rome. The headquarters of Paralympic is in Germany, Bonn, Germany. Paralympic are organized in parallel with Olympic game. Okay, Olympic game, it is for normal persons and Paralympic is for disabled person. So Paralympic game is also organized in parallel with the Olympic game. The International Olympic Committee, it is the governing body of modern Olympic game, and for Paralympic game, International Paralympic Committee, it is the governing body of Paralympic game. There are different type of disability. Therefore, disability are categorized into 10 eligible impairment type. According to that, the disabled person participate in the in the game. Okay, disability, there are various type of disability. Therefore, this disability are categorized into 10 category. This is about the Paralympic game. Okay, next is Deaf Olympic. Deaf Olympic, previously called, okay, previously it is known as World Game for Deaf and International Game for the Deaf persons. And Deaf Olympic are an international Olympic Committee sanctioned event at which the deaf athletes compete at an elite levels. Okay, Deaf Olympic is for deaf peoples who can't hear. Unlike athletes in others International Olympic Committee sanctioned event, the Olympic, Paralympic and Special Olympic, the Deaf Olympic cannot be guided by sound. For example, for the go, the sound of the gun, whistle, etc. Therefore, this Paralympic is for hearing impairment persons. The game has been organized by the committee international the sports, by the international the sports, the sound committee, the international committee of sports for the deaf since the first event. Okay, Paralympic is for disabled persons, disability people like impairment of the leg difference, leg length different, passive range of movement, muscle powers, impaired muscle power, visual impairment, etc. And for Deaf Olympic, it is for the deaf peoples. Next is inclusion. Inclusions means including something in a large group. Okay, inclusions means including something into a large group. Inclusions can be defined as the act or the state of being part of something large, including something small, including something into a large group. In inclusions, include we include the things into large group. For example, including the disabled persons in a large group, that is with a normal persons. This including the disabled person also in a large group. In a social context, inclusions means every person has the possibility to participate fully and equally in all social process right from the beginning and regardless of skill, ethics, social organic, sex, age, etc. Every person has the right to participate. Therefore, we should include them also in a large group. Inclusions is something which cannot be done to the people. It is something which the peoples are actively involved. Okay, in inclusions, involving this type of people also in a large group by valuing and respecting human diversity. The practice of inclusions foster the sense of community and belonging, enabling all people to participate in every area of life. Okay, the simple inclusions means including something into a large group. For example, including the disabled person in our group into a large group, including them also. Inclusion in education. Inclusion in education means educating the disabled person with a normal persons. Okay, educating the disabled person also with a normal persons. Inclusive education is an approach to educating student with special education needs. Under the inclusions model, student with special needs must spend their time with the non-special children. Okay, in inclusions, they should also spend their time with a normal people also. Inclusions reject the use of social, school, classroom to separate the student with disability from the student without disability. Means educating both the disabled and non-disabled student together under the same roof. This is about the inclusions in educating. Okay, inclusions in educations means educating both the disabled and non-disabled persons together in a common room, in a same classroom. Special inclusions, student with special needs spend, the student with special needs, the student with disability, they should also spend their time with the non-normal people. Okay, they should spend their time with the normal people, and we should not reject them the use of special needs or the classroom. We should not separate them. Okay, we should not separate the student with disability from student without disability. Inclusions. Next is need of inclusions. What are the needs? Need of inclusions. First is mold the value of next generations. Student see the persons first and disability second. Student learn empathy and value the diversity because now student, today's generation will be the futures of next generation. Today's generation student will be the future of next generation. Therefore we should not therefore we should educate both the student in a same group so that they understand each others. provide opportunity for friendship. If both student, if we give education to both the student, normal, disabled as well as non-disabled person in a same classroom, in a same class, then there will be the close relationship, there will be the friendship with them, there will be a friendship with them. Student develop comfortable, they feel, student with disability also feel comfortable to talk with the normal student. This provide opportunity. Okay, if the disabled persons also, if we educate both the disabled and non-disabled persons simultaneously, then the chance of friendship will be more. Both the student understand each others, they cooperate with each others, etc. Prepared individual for adult life. Today classroom are the tomorrow employee. Community life is not divided into typical community and special community. Therefore, maintain a typical family structures of life. Okay, today classroom, today classmate are tomorrow employee. Therefore, we should not separate them. We should educate them we should educate them under a same roof. Cultivate and enrich learning environment. Additional resource in classroom benefit all students. For educating the disabled persons, we use some special needs like special educators, therapists, etc. If we give the education to both disabled and not disabled person at the same group, then this equipment is also useful, also helpful for the normal people also. Common use of modifications and adaptations benefit all the students. Okay, if we give education to both students, then this special use of resource will also benefit for the normal people. This other and some others need of inclusions are: it provide perfect training for the life, it helps to learn to interact with others, it develop confidence in disabled persons, it improve community skill, etc. These are the needs of inclusions. So simple inclusions means including something into a large group, and inclusion in education means educating the disabled person, disabled student with a normal student under a same roof. Need of inclusions: it mold the value of next generations, provide opportunity from friendship, improve confidence, togetherness, develop communication skill, prepare individual for adult life, cultivate enriched environment, etc. Next topic is role of various professionals for children with special needs. There are various professionals who help the children with special needs, like counselors in the school. A school counselor helps the children in all the way. It can be academic, social, behavior or emotional. Okay, school counselors help the children with special needs. They help the children's in academic, social behaviors, emotional behaviors, etc. They work in collaborations with the teachers They talk with the teachers, their parents, and create a healthy relationship with them. Create a healthy environment for learning, better understanding for the disabled persons, and also provide specific solution to children with special needs. Okay, counselors provide the solution for the student with special needs. Whatever the problems the student face, it solve them. The counselors have special training. The counselor take a special training in how to help kids to solve problems. Okay, school counselors take a training to know the needs, to know the problem of the disabled persons, and help them to solve their problems, in solve their problem in academic, career goal, etc. Next is role of occupational therapists. Occupational therapists are healthcare professionals who work with children in variety of setting. Okay, occupational therapists are healthcare professional. Occupational, as the children grow and develop, they learn to do the things like taking care of themselves, doing their work, managing their school work, playing sports, or developing their leisure or free times, etc. But sometimes some children face difficulty in doing their day-to-day activity due to face difficulty because of motor problems. Okay, due to motor problems, some children face difficulty to do their daily routine activity, taking care of themselves, etc. In that conditions, occupational therapists help this type of student. Motor problems, there are two types of motors problems: fine motor skill and gross motor skill. Fine motor skills means developing the small muscles like muscles of the fingers, etc., which help them to do the small activity like writing, painting, catching, etc. And gross motor skills means development of those muscles, development of big muscles which help to do heavy workout like walking, running, jumping, etc. These are the motor skill. If there is problem in developing this motor skill, the child face difficulty to do his daily routine work. In that condition, occupational therapists help the child. They help the teachers and parents to understand their children's, helps these children succeed in every activity. Okay, they monitors their problems and helps which make in some daily activity to a challenge master. That is simple. Occupational therapists help this type of children who face difficulty in doing their day-to-day activity. They communicate with the parents, teachers, tell their student problem, etc., and solve the problem of the child. Next is physiotherapist. Physiotherapist, it is an allied healthcare professionals. Physiotherapist, it is also a healthcare professionals which promote the health and well-being of an individuals. Physiotherapist, it is a healthcare professional. Its aim is to maximize the movement and functions when someone is affected by injury. When there is an injury like dislocation, fractures. After the treatment is over, this physiotherapist helps to develop the strength, helps in maximum movement and proper functioning of this injured muscle. Physiotherapist, okay, it is a healthcare professionals, and its aim is to maximize the movement and proper functioning when someone is affected in the injury, illness, developmental delay or disability. Physiotherapists are autonomous practitioners responsible for the assessment and interpretations of investigations to prove expert holistic physical rehabilitation, etc. In physiotherapist, treatment in schools minimize absence from schools from therapy. Simple, the fundamental role of physiotherapist is to work closely with the partnership with the child with disability and their family to address the problem of the child, so that it's hard to overcome from that disables. Many types of physical disability require initial rehabilitations as well as long-term therapy, support and service. Okay, physiotherapist, it is a healthcare professionals which help in maximum movement of injury. After the treatment is over, this physiotherapist helps to regain the strength of the muscles. Physiotherapist is concerned with gross motor skill and mobility of a child. Next is role of physical education teachers. What is the role of physical education teachers? Physical education teachers, commonly known as physical teachers, physical training instructors or physical education teacher, that is physical teachers. It is responsible for educations of primary and secondary school standards in physical activity and psychomotor learning. This physical education teachers, it helps in education of primary and secondary school children, as well as its help in psychological learning. The physical education class was one time more than an organized race. However, physical education teachers now engage student in much more than gameplay. Physical education's curriculum, physical education helps in overall development. It's help in overall wellness of a child, and teachers now incorporate and health and nutritional topic into their class. Physical education teachers, it's give the training of the game and sports, also give educations, also give knowledge about the knowledge about the diet, sports injury, etc. Physical education teachers also include the physical education subject as a main subject, and after including the physical education in a main subject, it make a lesson plan and also motivate the student to participate in the game and activity. But after participating, it evaluate the performance of the student, their physical fitness, etc. Physical education's program can do a great deals to improve their lifestyle. After, if they participate in physical activity, it's help in developing their lifestyles. It's help to control their obesity, develop their strength, self-confidence, active lifestyle, etc. These types of it can be improved. This is about the role of physiotherapists, physical education teachers. Okay, physical education teachers, that is PT teachers or physical education teachers. It give you training, give you educations, training of game and sports educations. Also give you knowledge about the diet, posture, etc. Include the physical education as a subject in a course, and make a lesson plan, motivate the student to participate in game and sports. After participating, after giving them training, they evaluate their performance, their physical fitness, etc. Next is role of speech therapists. Speech and language therapies. Speech and language therapy is concerned with the identifications, assessment and support of speech, language, communications and showing needs of children. Speech therapies help those students, those child who have language, who have communications problems. The speech therapist helps the child who have language problem, communication problems, speech problems, etc. Young peoples as well as adults. Special therapists work with the parents, kids and other professionals. Okay, speech therapists, it's coordinate with their parents, teachers, nurse, etc. Nurse, doctor, etc. Speech and language therapies play a role in supporting you and your pupils with speech, language and communication. It helps to improve their speech, to improve their language, to remove their communication problem, etc. Speech therapists play a key role in diagnosis of children with different speech, language and communication needs. The persons diagnose their needs and solve their language problem, communications problem, and also communicate with the parents, teachers, how to deal with this type of child, etc. Next is special educators. Special educators, these educators help those students who has problem in physical education, those who have problem in educations. The main role of special educators, teacher, is to provide instruction and support the child who face difficulty in study, which facilitate the participation of students with disability in a regular classroom. This special educator teach. Special educator teachers serve as case managers and be responsible for the development, implement and evaluation of the student. Special educators assist the student with special needs in the area of physical skill, learning, communications, improving social and emotional skill. This may responsible to adjust student cognitive disability. Okay, he maintain contact, assist student parents, family, maintain collaboration, collaborative relationship and goodwill with general educators. Special educators provide the necessary information to the classroom teachers, children, etc. Special educators help the child who face difficulty in education. Special education teachers is to provide instruction and support which facilitate the participations of student with disability in regular class, so that the student participate in a regular class. This is about the role of special educators. We have complete Some we have complete about role of various professional for children with special needs. That is role of counselor. Counselor role is to help the student, mm, help the student in their academic, socials, behavior, emotional behavior. They solve their problems. They solve the problems of the student. They know the problem of the student and try to solve their problems, to solve their academic problems, social problem, behavior problems, emotional problem, as well as maintain a healthy relationship with their parents, teachers, etc., so that they also understand the child and solve their problem. Occupational therapist, it is a healthcare professionals. Occupational therapist, it is the healthcare professional who help the child who face difficulty in doing his day-to-day activity due to motor development problems. Okay, due to motor development problems, the child are not able to do their day-to-day activity like doing their homework, playing, etc. And physiotherapist, it is also a healthcare professional. Physiotherapists help in maximizing movement or functioning of the muscles after the treatment is over. It helps in regain of the strength of the muscle. It's help to regain to develop strength of the muscle. Physical education teachers, it's give the training, give education of the game and sports, give physical fitness training. Speech therapists help the child who face difficulty in language, communication problem, etc. And special educators help support the child to participate in class, to participate in education, to participate help the student who face difficulty in studying, etc. And also cooperate with their parents, teachers, doctors, so that they can also understand their child and solve their problem.